This is the T20 weeknight game. The Elite T20 organized by Calgary and District Cricket League. Brought to you by 22 Yards Network. Slower one, the next one played straight to the point fielder. Good thinking there from Harman. Drops the pace by Dollops there. Picked up by Comer. Fifth over in progress. Just 20 for 1. Stallions. Quick one. Picked up very well by Comer Pal. 4 runs. That was drifting down the leg. And Cover just using the pace of Harman. Places that ball over the fine leg area. And gets his first boundary. And takes him to 8. And takes Calgary Stallions to 24. Much needed boundary for the Stallions. Just 1 over remaining in the power play for Stallions. And I think they would look to make most of this over. Now Work is going to continue his spell. He's bowled pretty well. Has been the pick of the bowlers so far for the Legends. That one again coming in after pitching. Not by much, just a little bit. Damanpreet again not able to connect. Oh, he's so lucky, Daman. Another day that would have taken the off stump along with it. He's surviving somehow, Daman. This one he connects but doesn't connect well. Doesn't time it. Slowness is putting him down. It's not giving any pace to work with. It's smart bowling from now. Now Work. It's been miserly to say the least. This one driven straight. 1 bounce. This one has been picked up by Comer over the long on boundary for 6. Slog, but works. This is the final over of the power play. They need more of this from the blade of Comer Pal, who's been there for some time now. Now brings in the long off to mid-off position and drops the mid-wicket to cow corner. Extra cover coming in towards the leg side at mid-wicket, short mid-wicket area. 5-4 field now. This one quicker one. Hit over the long off for a boundary. That's good use of that delivery. The fielder was up in the circle. He saw that. Went through with the shot on the up over the infield. Maximizes his power to to send that ball into the boundary for a boundary. That's the most expensive over so far of the innings. 35 for 1. Power play done. Have to say that Legends have contained Stallions. I think the key was Naushan's wicket. Naushan is an attacking batsman. He likes to dominate the proceedings. Now got him up early. Clean bowled in his first over. Smash and grab. The marquee tournament is going to start at the end of this month. The opportunity for commentating on that marquee event. Up to $50,000 in winning prizes. We see another bowling change. Preet is coming and replacing Harman. Much slower, full toss, and that went straight into Harman's hand. That's unlucky, but that ends the stay at the wicket for Damanpreet, who was more than uncomfortable out there. Didn't going at all today, Daman. He was struggling to get the bat to the ball. He missed quite a few deliveries. That second wicket down there, had to say a bit unfortunate, but if you don't connect the ball properly, a full toss, and more often than not you see losing your wicket. Not happy, as you can see there. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but all he can do now is think about his small stay at the wicket and try and make amends in the next game. Two down now, Stallions. I think he got done by the slowness of the ball there. It was quite slow delivery. Little dollies being bowled. But these dollies are not so easy to get away with, because you're being asked to work with very slow pace deliveries. Got to wait, watch, and then play. Batsmen like the balls coming to them rather than waiting for them to come. This one, quicker one, short of length. This time played towards the longer boundary. Call for a second. That's quick running. That's good thinking by the new batsman Rahul. Good call there. Swept. Misfielded there by the square leg fielder. Should be another couple. Takes the Stallions to 40s. 40 for 2. Comer batting at 22. Rahul has just faced one ball for his one. As we see Preet Bowls a slow one again, and that I think was a chance. But he dove full length towards his right. A chance nonetheless. Was tough. I have to say that he tried his best. Those kind of chances get stuck to your hand. Left alone there, and has been given a wide. No run on the last ball. Score stays at 42 for 2 at the end of the 7th over. Stallions being asked to bat after the Legends won the toss here at the inland grounds in Calgary. This telecast is brought to you by 22 Yards Network. I will thank our sponsors, OP Lawyers, Power Physiotherapy and Massage, Sherborne Juices, bowling change now. I think Daman. Harman is coming from the other end. Change of ends for Harman. He'll be bowling to Kanwar. Kanwar Pal, who's batting on 23 of 17. He has to anchor the innings here. He has to go till end if Stallions have to make a reasonable score here. Harman, right arm over the stumps. Length delivery. Drifting down the leg side after pitching. Gets a single. Quicker one outside the off stump, misses. Fishing outside the off stump, not going towards the pitch of the ball, not reaching towards the pitch of the ball, not covering the line as well. No harm done. It's good bowling by Harman. Single edit. The scorer is hearing me. That is not now, that is Harman. Slow one. Didn't come out of the hand very well, but no damage done. 2 balls remaining in this over. What a magnificent shot that is. He picked that up. Harman slowed down the pace again, tried the variation, and Kanwar, he saw that pretty early, picked the ball, picked the length pretty early, picked it, the slowness of the delivery, dispatched it over this square leg boundary for a maximum. It was really a treat to watch that shot. 50 up for Stallions, 50 for 2. Got one ball remaining in the 8th over. Brilliant shot that. He gives a feeling that he knows what he's doing. Cover. This one, an appeal for caught behind. Nothing, says the umpire. Cross batted. Hoik, he wanted that ball to go over the cow corner but didn't connect. End of the over. 50 for 2 after 8. This telecast is brought to you by 22 Yards Network. My name is Sandeep and I'm bringing this to you live with my cameraman Anand. Anand, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Sandeep. How are you?
Good, good, good. Watching football?
Yeah, FIFA World Cup. I'm an Argentina fan, so fan of Messi.
That makes two of us.
So excited to watch tomorrow at 1 p.m. and then come here to do cricket.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Argentina. What a great game Spain played today. If ever there was a perfect game played, Spain did that today against France. Preet coming to bowl his second over, driven. Should be a single. French were completely outplayed today. Dembele or Mbappe couldn't make any impact. Again wanted to dispatch that ball towards the cow corner. Lucky got a edge there. It's the nature of sport, Anand. It's the day, right? If you don't play well on the day, you might be the strongest team in the tournament. You will go out if you don't play well.
Agreed.
Comes into the line of the ball and drives it towards the long on area cover. He's a quality bat, Kamarpal. Rocks back and pushes that ball towards the vacant, not vacant, but mid-on area. The ball stops and Preet goes back and collects the ball himself, fields the ball himself. Rahul takes a single, gives a strike back to Kamar. Short ball, and that should be another maximum. Yes, it is. Another brilliant shot there by Kamarpal. Was a loose delivery. Not sure what Preet was trying to do. There's a saying, don't fix anything that's not broken. I think that's what Preet was trying to do. Just trying to mix up pace, and that pitched the ball short. Full use made by Kamarpal. This one again hit towards the vacant cow corner area. A fielder comes in, cannot prevent two. Some aggression there from Kamarpal now. End of 9th over. 61 for 2. Almost half of the innings completed here. And Kamarpal realizing that he has to get the innings going. He needs some support from the other end though. Please subscribe, like and share this channel. It's a lot of hard work in bringing you these pictures live from the ground. quite a few tournaments being organized by C&DCL last week. C&DCL started a junior league, under 9, under 11 and under 13, being played on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, guided towards short third man, picks up a single. It's a bowling change. Jatin starts a fresh over from the Royal Vista end. There's a point. It's no third man. A point. Extra cover. Sweeper cover. Long off. You can see only 4 fielders on the offside. Left alone. Should be a wide. Is a wide. Long off, long on. Sweeper cover. Mid wicket and deep square leg. 5 fielders patrolling the boundary. This one, maximum, brilliant shot, and it hits the car. Not sure whose car it is, but I'm sure the car has got a dent. Hit straight on the handle of the door of the Ford F150, right next to us. Picked up that one. Moves to 45. Kamarpal. It was another huge 6. This one should be another one. That should be his 50. And what a style to bring it. 2 sixes of 2 balls now. That's some brilliant display of aggression from Kamarpal. Was a loose delivery, was a nothing delivery. Getting into the position early, Kamarpal rocking a little bit on the back foot and placing it over the deep square leg boundary for another maximum. Moves the score to 75 now, 75 for 2. We're in the 10th over of the innings. This one should be another one. Let's see. 4. He's feeding him there. That's poor bowling. Absolutely poor bowling from Jatin. He's bowling into the strong areas of the batsman. He needs to be a bit smarter there. 18 runs so far from the 4 deliveries he has bowled. Started with a single, then bowled a wide, then 2 sixes and a 4. And Kamarpal is taking him apart here. Overcompensates there. Wanting to go full after bowling 3 short pitch deliveries. Bowls a full toss. It's been driven by cover. Moves to 56. Quickly to 56 now of 29 deliveries. He was 8 of 11 deliveries. This one again, keeper misses it. Lucky that it didn't hit the helmet. Was shot again. Lucky that the batsman did not connect. End of the 10th over. 80 for 2. And Kamarpal brings some semblance to the Stallions innings here. He's not at 56 or 29 balls. Scored 48 of the next 17 deliveries he faced. I think he was 8 of 11, if I recollect correctly. My memory serves me right, which more often than not it does. But self-praise is no recommendation.
Yeah, he was 8 of 11 at one point.
It's all because of the almonds I eat every day. You like dry fruits, Anand?
Yeah, cranberry raisins.
Wide outside the off stump. That is poor fielding there. That's what pressure does to you. You can feel the Legends are under a little bit of pressure now because of the runs scored by Kamarpal. Preet into his third over. It's been a little bit on the expensive side in today's world. 8 runs and over. It's kind of acceptable. Doesn't get all of it covered, but will get a single nonetheless. Taken on full, driven towards the long off area by Rahul. Was happy to give the strike back to Kamarpal. 83 for 2. Comes out, takes the ball on the full. Will wait and watch. Has been taken in the boundary. But the fielder signals 6, so good catch, but doesn't bring any laurels to the team as he takes the catch beyond the boundary line. Coming out of the crease, taking that ball in the full. Yet another maximum from his blade. Takes him to 64. Takes another ball in the full of the blade. Moves to 65. Takes the team to 90s. 90 for 2. 11th over being bowled. In fact, the last ball of the 11th over is coming up. And Preet has been driven towards the sweeper cover area. They take a single. That should be the end of the 11th over. And there we see somebody running with a glove. Probably a message. I didn't see any batsman asking for any glove. But Kamar is taking a change of gloves anyways. Maybe he requested, I missed it, but definitely some message as well. I don't think he changed the glove. Did he? Eleven overs gone. I think now is coming to bowl his final over. No, that's... Yeah, he got it right now. That's now 91 for 2. They were struggling after 6. 35 for 2. Next one guided towards the backward point area. Take a single. Rahul is batting at 8 on 11. Just to remind the viewers that Stallions were put into bat by Legends after winning the toss. Happy to field first, Legends. Straight to short mid-wicket area, prevents any addition of the run. So in 6.2 overs, 57 runs scored by Stallions. They were 35 for 2 at the end of the 6th over. What a display of aggression from Kamarpal so far. Slower one, taken on full. Was uppish. Not too far from the bowler, but far enough for the bowler to even get a touch. Quicker one misses, indicating to the umpire that was wide, but surely it was not. Not even close to wide. I think Rahul needs to get going here. He needs to at least rotate the strike. It's a single there. Three dot balls in this over. Just 3 runs. End of a good spell there from now. Now work. 1 for 17 in his 4. Has been a sporty day today. Anand started with India versus England. One day. I was up watching that at 4 a.m. And then, of course, the first semi-final of the FIFA World Cup, and now watching and commentating on the game here. 12 overs done. 94 for 2. The first wicket fell at 9. That was Naushan, and then Damanpreet struggled. Went on when the score was 35. 2 over 16 for Akshay. Now finished the spell, 1 for 17. Harman, 2 overs 13. Preet, 1 for 29 in his 3. And Jatin Sharma was expensive, 19 runs in 1 over. Seeing Preet coming to finish the spell, has been driven on the first delivery towards the sweeper cover. Should have been cut off by the fielder at cover. I think that's Harman. Results in a single. Gets Kamarpal, who has done the maximum of the scoring so far for the Stallions. He comes across and hits it over the boundary for a maximum. Went across towards the offside, picked the length exquisitely, lofted the ball over the backward square leg area, gets another 6. 72 now Kamarpal. I think he has hit 6 or 7 sixes so far. We'll just confirm that to you.
3 4s and 7 6s.
3 4s and 7 6s. Gets a single now, wants a second. Sent back by Rahul. That's 54 runs coming from boundaries from the 73 that he has scored so far. 73 from 38 deliveries is the next one. He's been hit to sweep a cover by Rahul. Gets a single. 103 for 2 now. 100 up with that 6. Full toss. Is it going direct to the... No. It misses the long off fielder by some distance. Wasn't here for a long time. But far away from the fielder. Another boundary to him. He is taking the bowlers apart here. Kamarpal Singh moves up to 77. Got all the shots in the book. Just left alone that one. Should be a wide. Signaled wide by the umpire. I don't want to bring a commentator's curse on Kamarpal, but he's been batting brilliantly. He's got every chance to score a ton here. He's got enough time for that. As we see another wide being bowled by Preet. This one, he pushed it harder through the air. Quicker one. But loses the length, loses the line. And end up in bowling a wide ball, as we see Cover hitting the next one towards mid-on. Shot mid-wicket comes across. Fields the ball, end of the over. 13 gone. 110 for 2 now. What an impact a player can make in the game. Kamarpal displaying that here today. And we saw that earlier in the day when Bumrah was bowling. Came out after a long time for bowling in the Indian colours and had immediate impact on the game. He was miserly. It's the impact one or two players can make. As Kamarpal has done that in this game so far. He's batting on 78, well made 78. This one he's picked up. Is that going direct towards the fielder? He's dropped in and it's a boundary. Baz, who was keeping, is fielding on cow corner with his hands up on the hips. That should have been taken. It went straight to the fielder at the cow corner, at the mid wicket, not cow corner. It should have been curtains for Kamarpal, but it's given a life. And let's see if he takes any advantage of that life. 82 out of 41. You can't drop a batsman who is in this blistering form. Let's see if he makes them pay for this dropped catch. Akshay bowling his third over. Kwaikawan flicked again, taken full on the bat. Fielded, and that should be another couple. A chance of run out. Is a run out. End of Rahul. Should have been running fast. Not sure what he was thinking there. He was strolling at best. No urgency shown there by Rahul. Pays the price of getting run out. And that's the third wicket lost by Calgary Stallions. Very easy too in that. Rahul never interested. And Kavarpal called him, rightly so. Even then, he did not push hard. It was well short of the crease at the end of the day. Walks back into the pavilion dejected. Stallions will get a run though, because the run out came on the second run. 115 for 3 now. If Kavarpal stays there, Stallions should get to 175, 180. But we have seen many times teams crumbling after great starts. The Stallions will be hoping that it doesn't happen with them. And this one is the best shot that I have seen from his blade today. 6. Brilliant shot there from Kavarpal over the fine leg area. Makes use of the pace that Akshay gave him on that opportunity. It was drifting down the leg. He picks up the length so well, Kavarpal, and picks it up early. And that's the hallmark of an excellent batsman. 89 not out of 44 balls. More than 200 strike rate. Manpreet has come to the centre on loss of Rahul's wicket in the previous over. It was this over only, not previous over, sorry. Takes a single of the penultimate ball and gives the strike to the new batsman Manpreet as Kavarpal enters into the 90s. It's that 200 is his strike rate. 45 balls for 90. That was quick, fast ball, run very well there. Played it with his soft hands and takes a single. End of the over from Akshay. 13 from it. Stallions move to 123 for 3. 6 overs remaining, 36 legal deliveries. Make a gruesome impact. Somebody from the other end has to get into the act as well. They've got enough wickets in hand. 7 wickets in hand. When I say that other batsmen have to make impact as well, I don't mean that they have to just hit blindly, but the intent has been lacking from the other end, except for Naushan. The other two, Rahul and Damanpreet, lacked intent. Daman just didn't get connection. I would say he tried a little bit, but he was more than scratchy. But Rahul lacked intent there. Herman round the stump, hit towards the mid-wicket area. The fielder comes in from outfield and fields. Manpreet moves up to 2 with that single. 27 degrees. It's been warm, although it's cloudy. For Calgary, 27 degrees C falls under the category of hot, not warm. The wind is making it a little bit cooler. This one, what a beautiful shot off his pads. Gets only a single. Short of a man in the form. Picked it up off his toes, really. Placed it in the vacant area. No square leg there. Although would have been far away from square leg. Was in air. Sweet timed shot. This one is up in the air but falls in no man's land. Manpreet, well, at least he is trying. It's not getting the connection, but intent has been there from ball number one. What does Kamalpreet do next? This one! Another maximum! Yes! Oh my word, what a great shot. Again picked up the length so early, got into the position. How to say that those kind of shots you see in international cricket from the likes of Sky and brings Kamalpal into striking distance from his ton. He's batting on 97. Went across, covered the line of the ball, picked up the length so early, and then hit it over the vacant fine leg area, over the boundary ropes. He deserves the 100 here. The impact of his innings, the rest of the team has scored only 35 runs, which would include the wides and other extras, and he has scored 97 out of 132. One cut towards the point area, is trying to get the second one there easily, makes it back. 99, moves to 99 now of 48 deliveries. Not sure he knows. There's no scoreboard here, but I'm sure his teammates might have signaled to him. He is not displaying any nerves here. Harman comes in right arm. Oh, that should be it. What a marvelous innings here from Kamalpal. 100 here. Well played, young man. What a knock. Sensational, to say the least. Gets a hug from his teammate. The whole dugout is clapping and appreciating his knock. 9 sixes and 5 fours. There's 65% of his runs coming from boundaries and sixes put together. 54 plus 20, 74%, not 64. Sorry. Five overs remaining. 135 for 3. 10 runs and over. From here will take Stallions to 185. Akshay going to bowl his last over. He's bowling to Kamal, who has hit it into the air, but the ball drops just in front of the fielder at the sweeper cover. Cover moves to 101. Stallions 136 for 3. This one has been hit, is up in the air. Oh my God, that should have been taken. He just extended the hand unwillingly there. The fielder at the cow corner, Baz, he's a wicket keeper. He should have taken that. Ended up giving 6. You could see the body language was always telling me that he's not going to catch it. Just extended his right arm a little bit as if he wanted to show to his teammates that he tried, but that's not how you hold the catches. Next one gets a single towards the point area. Manpreet 143 for 3. And Akshay was not happy at all. He was down on the ground and his head was down. Quick one. And this one again has been dispatched for another boundary. They have made this mistake too many times. Today, the bowlers of the Legends, they have been feeding Kamal in his strong areas. I don't have the count of how many times he has hit that ball for boundary or a 6 in that direction. Not learning. Poor game awareness from the Legend bowlers. He would have scored at least 40 odd runs in that region, Anand, and they keep on feeding him in that direction. Takes Kamal Pal to 105. 147 for 3 now. This one slow one swept across towards the square leg where the fielder should cut it off. End of the 4th over. A frustrated bowler should have had the wicket there of Manpreet. 148 for 3. At the end of the 16 overs, after being asked to bat by Legends, we see Ketan is ready as the next number if there's any other damage in terms of wickets for Stallions. It's taking some knocks. I can see the dugout of Stallions right across us. See Ketan taking some knocks. Noshan, they're helping him warm his limbs. We see Harman round the wicket. It's got a compact stance there, cover. Driven. Ball angling across. .150 comes up for the Stallions. 150 for 3 now. They're scoring at the rate of 9.28 at the moment. Manpreet misses that one, angling across. That's the idea why Herman wants to come around the stumps to get that angle. If he gets it right, it is a difficult delivery to negotiate. The ball angling across. You have to execute that perfectly in order to make that impact of a dot ball. This one driven handsomely, but should be a single only. It's taken on the up, driven on the up by Manpreet. He's a tall guy, he's got strong shoulders. He's shown that he can hit the long distance. Although that 6 that he hit should have been caught by Baz, but ended up being a 6. This one has been hit. Should be another 6. It is. Batsman is making legends pay. Kamarpal was dropped when he was at 82. One has to say that he has made most of that chance. So far, he's batting at 113 now. I think that was his 10th 6. Just went over the head of the long on fielder. I think the wind helped him there a little bit. Wow, this one is up in the air and is taken. This time by the fielder. Oh no, he has displayed. Oh, he put his arms up in the air. I thought he signaled that he's taken it, but he's signaling now that it is a 6. That went miles up in the air. He picked the length again early and hit that shot up in the air. Another maximum, 163. What a knock we are witnessing here. This one straight over the infield, extra cover. Another boundary. 123 now. 167 for 3 Stallions. 123 runs of 167 scored by Kamarpal Singh. Signaling. He's asking the dugout how many overs are left. 167 for 3. The 10th, 13th and 17th over have been the most expensive overs in the Legends bowling innings. You can see the graph there, over by over. We have been witness to a great knock by Kamarpal. And if he goes until the 20th over, I'm sure Stallions would be close to 200, if not cross it. 3 overs remaining, right? Yep. 18 legal deliveries remaining in this innings. We're seeing a new bowler in the 18th over. Sparsh. Doesn't boast of a great economy rate. It hasn't taken too many wickets, 8 out of 21 games. It's bowling around the stumps to Manpreet. Short of length ball has been hit towards the square leg area. Should be a couple. easily. Completed by Manpreet. Manpreet moves up to 14 of 9 balls. Takes the score to 169 for 3. Hit towards the backward square leg area. It was a slog, but they will take any run that comes anyway. $170 for 3. Corner of the crease, loose ball. He will punish you all day long if you keep on bowling balls like that. It will qualify under rubbish balls, but another 6 here of the blade of Kamarpal. 129. Inviting the batsman to hit really the Spursh. Another one. This one should be another 6. It is, and it is the longest of all. Poor captaincy, poor bowling, poor fielding so far from the legends. You can't be asking a new bowler to bowl 18th over of the innings. $15 runs for 4 balls. 182 for 3 now. This one should be another 6. Yes, straight. As straight as it can go, just across the side screen. 141. That is a majestic innings. 188 for 3 now. You can see the shoulders of every fielder. And that's a wide. Two wides there. He has no idea how to complete this over. Score 191 for 3 now. Are we looking at 215 now? Kamarpal 141. This one should be a catch. Should be a catch. It is. And that's the end of the innings. Wonderful, wonderful knock here. Take a bow. Kamar being congratulated by the field from legends there. All his teammates are up. Deserves that welcome back. End of a magnificent knock from Kamarpal. 141 of 60. He played 10 overs of the innings. Scored 141 on his own. 14 sixes and 7 fours. My word. That was some knock. Have to say, we've been privileged to watch this knock, Anand.
Yeah, only other great knock I've seen, I think, was from Hani Mehra, who scored 175 in the C&DCL. But this one would be one of the best knocks I've seen so far.
He was dropped at 82. That was a sitter. This one he couldn't time. End of the 18th over. Spursh. Is it Spursh? No, Spursh finished the over. Yeah. 24 runs in that over, but he got the wicket of the last ball. And now Kamarpal is going in, having a look at the damage he caused to the car by hitting that six. As the next one has been hit towards the cow corner area by Ketan. The score moves out to 193. Bhupin is the bowler. This one has been hit in the air. Results in a boundary. The fielding has left a lot to be desired here from the Legends. 197 for 4 now. 9 balls remaining in this innings. They put up a mammoth score here. Stallions. Again, hit in the air. Let's see if the fielder reaches there. He doesn't. Drops a couple of yards away from him, but fields and returns with an excellent throw. But Manpreet gets another couple. One shot of 200 now. Stallions, 199 for 4. Slow one, hit in the air, one bounce, and that's the 200 of the innings. 200 up for Stallions. Any score is chaseable in T20s, but I'm sure the Legends will feel pressure. This one should be a 6. Oh, that is very well tried. It was going above his head. I think he stopped a certain 6. I wouldn't quantify that as a catch or a drop chance. I think that would qualify as saving 5 runs for the team. It was way up and above his head. Jumped at the right time. Got hands to it. I won't qualify or quantify that as a catch. Last 6 balls coming up. 201 for 4. Jatin was expensive in his first over, has been given the mantle of bowling the last over, and Ketan is facing him. Misses, was a length delivery, should have been hit, but misses the line completely. No foot movement. Just threw a kitchen sink at it. $201 for 4. This one, he gets the connection, but it goes high up in the air. Fielder getting under it, and he takes the catch. That's end of Ketan. I think Harman taking that catch. Well judged catch at the boundary. A couple of yards inside the boundary line. There's a 5th wicket down for Stallions. He ran about 10-12 meters there, Harman on his right. Enough time to get under the ball. Ketan got the height, didn't get the distance. And in the end, Herman taking an easy catch. Well, no catch is easy, but I would say regulation catch. New batsman walking in onto the crease, and with the change in the rules a couple of years back, he will have to face the ball even though the batsman crossed the ends. A few years back, that would have meant the batsman who crosses the ends would face the ball, but new rules. If you get out, new batsman has to face the new ball. And Varun gets a single. That's all he could manage on the first delivery. Just one run of the 3 balls so far in this over. Gets the toe of the bat, I think. Manpreet. Wanting to hit it over the mid-wicket area. Play too early, I guess. Two dot balls so far in this over. Misses again. Hit and a miss. Wanting to use the long handle. The eyes not on the ball. Just the wish to hit the ball. If wishes were horses, beggars would have been riders, my friend. Watch the ball till you hit it. One last delivery. And Jatin stopped short of delivering that ball. Not sure if he got his run-up mixed. Manpreet batting on 23 from 16. Full toss, high up in the air. Should be a couple. Not sure if that's a no ball, but we'll wait for the umpire for the height. But I think that's okay. The batsman is asking. But the umpire says, no, it's a legal delivery. End of the innings, 204 for 5 is what Calgary Stallions have managed to score, courtesy a wonderful knock of 141 from Kamalpreet, the opener. Naushan Singh went for 6. Kamalpal Singh 141. Daman scored 8. Rahul Dandian 11. Manpreet Gill scored 25 of 17. The only other batsman to make a significant contribution in some way. 204 for 5. And the Legends would need 205 runs to win this game. That's the dismal looking bowling card. Apart from now work, everybody else was taken apart. 43 of 4 from Akshay. 45 of 4 from Preet Work. But he took a wicket. 1 for 22 for Jatin Sharma. Good last over he bowled. He had gone for 19 from his first over, but ended up giving only 3 runs in the last over. 1 for 24 from Sparsh Thakur. Bhupen Savla bowled an over for 10 runs. .204 for 5 after being put into bat by the Legends. end of the first innings, and we will witness if legends have it in them to cross the line. But before that, me and Anand, we're going to take a short break, and we will bring the proceedings after 10 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the proceedings here at the inland. We're all in readiness. There's some adjustment being made to the score. 210 is the score that Stallions scored, and 211 is the target. Two batsmen in the center as first ball is being delivered. Quick one onto the stumps, played towards the long off area. Gets the inning rolling there. I think that was Harman. .210 runs needed in 119 legal deliveries. That's up in the air. Is that the first wicket? It is. That's the end of the innings for Preet. Just dug in a little bit short. He wanted to play that over the covers. Ball went up in the air towards the short third man area with the fielder. No mistake. And held the catch. First wicket down there for Legends. Not the start they would have wanted by any stretch of imagination. Preet going out without scoring. Scorers seem to be lagging a little bit. Now then, Tarun, the new batsman at 3. Tehzeeb picked up the wicket on the second ball of the innings. This one placed into the vacant gap between the third man and there's a second slip or a gully, and then there's third man and there's a point. 36 matches, 29 wickets with economy of 6.77. Tehzeeb is a lanky, tall bowler. He's got good pace. That was a full pitched delivery. Dug out well. Two for one. This will need some chasing from Legends to cross the line and win the game. Stallions cannot take it for granted. Good ball there. It was quick. Back of length. Onto the body. Quick one. Tarun onto the strike now. As Harman took a single. It was well directed ball into the body. Somehow got a bat to it. Good ball there. Appeal for caught behind. Bouncer. Wide signaled by the umpire. One for the over as well. Was it wide for the height, or I don't think it was wide for being wide in conventional sense. It's got nice high arm action. Tehzeeb, outswinger, came in with the angle and then left the batsman. End of a successful first over from Tehzeeb. Tehzeebullah, young lad. Be bowling around 105 to 110 kilometers per hour. I would say between 110 to 115, more likely. You see Smith is going to start the operations from the other end. Just trying to get his jacket off. Being held by his teammate there. It's the new sight screen, recently installed by C&DCL. Getting the grounds ready for the marquee smash and grab T20 tournament. The teams coming from North America, various international players are going to participate in that tournament, so keep a watch on that as Smith Patel starts with the wide down the leg side. Last year's smash and grab was a huge success. We had players from US international team, the likes of Sanjay Krishnamurthy and Shubham Ranjane, Kaleem Sana, Jasdeep Singh, Andre Goose. Harman coming down the track, makes no contact. Score 5 for 1 in the second innings of the over. Again, not making any contacts with the ball. Leg by signaled by the umpire. They have to be sensible. They have to pick the bowlers that they want to target. Of course, this is the power play period, so they want to make most of it. Harman is trying, but he is just trying to hit hard here. He needs to watch and hit in this one. Moving away from the batsman Tarun. Moving away from the line of the ball, there the batsman misses it completely. There's no point in going hard at every ball. They need to be a little bit sensible about how to attack the bowler. Just throwing bat at every ball is not going to help. Missed completely there. Wanting to guide that length ball, he would be better off coming into the line and playing conventional cricket. Just one of 4 deliveries there from Tarun. A slip in position. Fielded that shot square leg. 2 extras in this over so far. Of course, the leg bye doesn't count in the bowler's expenses. But the wide does. Short of length has been hit towards point. There should be a run out. Should be a run out, and he misses it. Makes a mess of that. Results in 2 runs as he misfields. That was a comfortable run out. In the end, the fielder getting no hand to the ball. A missed chance nonetheless. Tarun survives the scare. End of the second over of the power play. A docile start here from the Legends. The opportunity for commentating in the smash and grab tournament. July 31st to August 3rd. Registrations are open. Tehzeeb, right arm over the stumps, driven towards the backward point area where Navshan makes no mistake, does the fielding, and no run, no addition to the score. Score remains at 8 for 1. Third over in progress. Swan has been hit towards the long on area. Didn't get the connection. Heard the sound of the ball on the bat, but wasn't sweet sounding sound. No timing on it. The sun peeks through the clouds. Temperatures have come down a little bit from where it was a few minutes back. Meanwhile, Tehzeeb bowls a wide ball. Legends get into double figures, 10 for 1. Hit in the air over the infield. Gets all of it. And the ball lands a couple of yards inside the boundary line. That's the first boundary of the bat of the innings from Tarun. Was short of length, was a little bit wide, and Tarun hitting it on the up. Got the elevation over Smith, but was fielding at mid-off. First boundary for the Legends, takes them to 14 now. They need plenty of those boundaries if they have to win this game. Good ball there. Full length. Good comeback there from Tehzeeb. Full one just outside the off stump. Poor fielding there by Ketan. Results in 2 runs. Should have been no run there. all saw. Poor fielding from Legends as well. Drop chances, half-hearted efforts. This one dug in, using the pitch very well. Tehzeeb again beaten for pace. Harman, leg by signaled. He's a bit quick for the batsman. End of the over. 17 for 1. Registrations are open. I was talking about the opportunity for commentators. How to apply? Email to the address mentioned there. .2yardsnetwork@gmail.com, with a 2 minutes video recording of you doing the commentary. Smith Patel. Young lad, just finished his graduation. Donning the number 15 shirt. Wide, surely signaled by the umpire. Delivered that ball close to the stumps. Has to display a better control of the line here, Smith. His lengths have been okay. Again on the leg side, head high, up in the air. The fielder is coming under it, and he takes a comfortable catch there. I think that's Ketan, right on the boundary line, and Harman has to depart. Second wicket here falls for the Legends. 19 for 2 now. Didn't get the distance, went up in the air, didn't time well as well. Ended up in the hands of Ketan at deep square leg, more mid-wicketish than square leg. Two down now in the pursuit of 211 Calgary Legends. The scoreboard pressure makes you do wild things. There has to be somebody in the camp who has to talk to the lads and look at how they can structure the chase. As of now, looks pretty unstructured. Have you seen any ambidextrous bowler here so far, Anand, who can bowl both arms?
No. No, I haven't yet.
Smith bowls to now, who's the new batsman, cuts, gets only a single. Quite a few ambidextrous bowlers in international cricket now. Wild shot attempted there by Tarun. hit towards the point area, misfielded there, went back towards square leg there, Tarun, and hit it towards the point area, who should have fielded it, but misfields and results in a couple of runs. Talking of the ambidextrous bowlers, it's not anything new, although it might sound like we've recently seen some players. This one hit up in the air, should be a catch. Oh, just away from the fielder. The bat is making a funny sound. Not sure if that is a broken bat. Sounded like a broken bat. He's having a look at it, Tarun. Hashant Tilakaratne was the first ambidextrous bowler I saw back in 1996 World Cup from Sri Lanka. I think it was a game between Sri Lanka and Kenya. There's a chance for a run out here. Direct throw would have been curtains for him. I think India, some junior guy, can also bowl both arms. Sri Lankan, I think Kosal Mendes. Not sure if I got that name right. Not Kusal Mendes, but I think there is somebody, a young chap. 24 for 2. Calgary Legends. Tehzeeb, nice delivery, well directed, full on the stumps, dug out well by Nav. Now work. Stallions manager Surya would be pretty happy with the position Stallions are at the moment in the game. Short pitch, could have been directed better, but getting on top of the bounce there now and guiding it towards point area. Gets a single. Pretty slow start here. Tehzeeb has bowled well here. Slow one, full misses completely. Didn't pick up the slow one. Tarun. He's backing up quite a bit. Frequently. There you go. Hit his toe there. That's good thinking from Tehzeeb. He's mixing his lengths, varying his pace. Good spell here from him. So far. This one played back to Tehzeeb by Tarun. 4 dot balls in this over. Dust of gold in the T20 format. This one punched through the covers. The outfield is slow. We'll get a couple of runs there. Tarun, short of length. Lent into that. Placed well. Good shot there. That was first quality shot I could see from his bat. Struggling a bit as the ball hit his toe earlier in the over. With a couple, score moves up to 27 for 2. End of 5 overs here. Just 1 over remaining in power play. Both the teams having a similar kind of power play, but that impact that Kamarpal made his innings, made somebody from Legends has to play a similar knock, or a couple of them have to up the ante. Smith, nice delivery, short of length, on the off stump, on the money, the length and the line. Now getting behind the ball, defending it. .184 of 89 balls required. This one moving away after pitching. No runs added. Ball went straight to the backward point where the fielder fielded. No chance for the batsman to take a run. Outside the off stump, should be a catch. It is a catch. That's the second wicket for Smith. Bowled a little bit wideish. Was full. Went for the drive. Played away from the body and paid the price. Three down now, Legends. In a spot of bother. Very, very difficult from here on to cross the line for them unless somebody plays that magic knock. 3 for 27. This telecast is being brought to you by 22 Yards Network. Elite T20 Weeknight T20 Tournament organized by C&DCL. I would like to thank our sponsors, without whose help it would be difficult to manage. Power Physiotherapy, Sherborne Juices, OP Lawyers. Smith Patel is bowling to the new batsman and outside the off stump, moved a wee bit away. Just a little bit. Enough for the batsman to miss it. Akshay came in. The fall of the last wicket. Misfield there. 28 for 3. Quick one, that's hit well. Tarun, square cut. That is some shot hit with authority. I think he's getting into his groove, but it's too much to do here. They need to be thinking where do they want to be every couple of overs, where they should be. They need to plan here. They will have to go for it. There's no doubt about that. Fortune favors the brave, as we know. But there's very thin line between being brave and stupid. Not very easy. Looks easy from outside. The game is played in the center. Apply now to showcase your cricket expertise and bring life to the game for the fans. Daman Preet, shortish ball, quicker one through the air. Akshay missed the opportunity. It could have been dispatched. Slip in position. Short third man. Point cover. Full toss. Is that a no ball? We'll have to wait and watch for the height. 4 signaled by the umpire. Umpire says it's okay for the height. Art of leg spin is the most difficult art. Wrist spin, really. See a lot of times loose deliveries bowled by wrist spinners. This one hit was wide-ish, cut by Akshay. Gets only a single. You all see the role of finger spinners diminishing day by day, at least in the T20 format of the game, unless this one hit over the point. Does it have the legs to cross the boundary line? I think so. Boundary. Signaled by the umpire. Now Shan gets the ball back into the play. He's bowling wide here, Daman. The second boundary of the over. Needs to tighten up his line and make a little bit of correction in the length as well. One bounce. Straight towards the fine leg fielder. Moves to a little bit more squarish fine leg now. Into the gap. A single-headed. 11 from that over from Damanpreet Singh. 43 for 3, 7 overs gone. 168 from the remaining 78 deliveries required by the Legends to win the game. It's talking about the finger spinners. Unless you have some firepower in your batting, very difficult to get picked up only on finger spin. Qualities. The game has changed so much. The T20 game. We are seeing other shorter formats taking shape as well. The T20 tournaments in US and in Middle East, UAE. The D10s and the T10s. Just for entertainment value for me, Test cricket still holds as the pinnacle of the game, as the next one has been swept by Akshay for a single. Varun, the new bowler. Good ball there. Spun away. Quicker one, appeal for LBW. Beaten in pace. Dead as duck. In front. Clever thinking there from Varun. The first few balls were slow, and this one, many notches up in the pace. Hit him flush on the pad, and the umpire had no hesitation in raising his finger. The fourth wicket down. The legends are falling like 9 pins here. Jatin comes into the center. Huge ask. Nice profile picture there. Making of a model. He has to be the model for the team right now by taking them across the line, which seems very difficult at the moment. 13.5 runs required from here on to win the game. The singles won't worry the Stallions and won't help the Legends as well. Varun picking up a wicket in his first over. He's got one ball to bowl in this over. Slow one, spun as well a little bit. Bounced as well. Akshay beaten. 45 for 4. 8 overs gone. 166 required from 72 balls to win the game. There's no momentum. The body language of the batsmen, both of them in the middle, tells you a story. Daman. That's poor bowling, but drop. Ketan, who took one catch, has dropped this one. Went straight into his hands. Should have been taken. Would have been a wicket of one of the poorest ball I have seen in this game. Left alone. Wanted to bowl a quick one. The previous one didn't come out of the fingers well. Ended bowling a half tracker. It's a good comeback from him. Good ball there. Spun across and it's a good comeback. Good adjustment of the length, even from the first over. Somebody has to take an initiative here. Can't just keep on dibbly-dobbling with the ball, or with the bat rather. Oh, just over the stretched hands of the first left fielder. A couple of runs there. Short third man has to go and fetch the ball from a couple of yards in from the boundary line. End of the over, 48 now for 4. Varun is going to bowl his second over. Long on, long off. Conventional mid-wicket, square leg, fine short fine leg, point, cover, extra cover. Lobbed up in the air. One bounce to Navshan. He's a smart operator, Varun. Turns the ball square almost. Slow one, gets the revs on the ball. Driven, full one, misfield again. Have the luxury of the runs, Stallions, so these misfields not hurting them, but I'm sure the captain will not be happy with the effort. The magnanimity of the target notwithstanding, such an effort is always not appreciated by anyone in the team. Couple picked by Akshay in the leg side, taking the score to 52. 52 for 4. Good ball there again. Looking at his action, his hip rotation is excellent. Both his foot kind of land in the same line. The front foot is not going across. It's very important to get the revs on the ball. He's not opening the body as well, so good action. Jatin, 4 from 11. And Akshay Dive, 11 from 11. A dismal looking scorecard. 52 for 4 in 10. In comparison, Stallions were about 82 in 10. Not too far away, but then Kamarpal tore the attack apart. Scored about 130 odd runs in the next 10 overs. Stallions. Follow wickets there, 1 for 1, 2 for 19, 3 for 27, 4 for 44. You can see the innings has not got any momentum. That should be a no ball. We'll have to wait and watch. It is a no ball and a 6, and it will be a free hit as well. a bowling change. It's not Damanpreet. Quicker one up in the air. Should be a catch. Oh, just falls in no man's land. The cover fielder was running towards the vacant mid-off area. Was the fielder in that area is on the boundary line. Slow one hit up in the air. One bounce towards the deep square leg area. One more. Sakale. "56 wickets to his name. Good economy rate of 4.69. That's an excellent economy rate, not good. Slow through the air. Loopy one. Jatin just plays it back to the bowler. This one quicker one. Keeper just letting it go. As poor wicket keeping. As I said, they have the luxury of score on their side. And else these kind of errors cost you a lot. Bowling! That's a great delivery. In the end, Jatin had no idea how to play that. Castled him. Sakale ends the over with a wicket. Barring that first one, which was a no ball and a 6. Good comeback by him. No heroics here from Jatin. Looks done and dusted, the Legends team. But as we know, nothing can be said till the last ball or the last wicket is taken. A great game of great uncertainties. The game of cricket. Sparsh is the new batsman as Varun starts a fresh over of the spell. 1 for 6 of his 2 so far. Bowling his third over, not wicket, sorry. Sweep attempted. Makes no contact whatsoever. He has that flipper. You see that ball was bowled from the front of his hand. He has quite a few variations. He bowls a good googly, good leg spinner. He's got a good flipper. Not seen the top spinner from him so far. Here you see spun. Just a cross batted slog attempted by Sparsh. Makes no contact. That's great display of leg spin bowling. Shortish in length and put away towards the cover, sweeper cover area for a single. No use of feet whatsoever from the batsman to make Varun think or vary his lengths and lines. He's playing from the crease. Not sign of confident batsman against the spin. The art of playing spin. Especially the wrist spin is an art in itself. Must use the feet to smother the spin as Sakale bowls the next one just outside the off stump, wanting to sweep it, missed it, I think played over it, was a little bit full for that sweep shot as Sakale. Loopy one hit up in the air. Is that another wicket? Is that number 5? It is number 6. That was a nothing shot. $65 for 6. And Kamarpal still wanting to bat. Done enough for the day, my dear friend. Relax. That's the shot he plays very, very well. You can see him practicing that shot even in the shadow practice. One of the keys to play fast bowling is to constantly look at the length area. Half of the game is played in the mind. A lot of preparation that helps. Sakale this one. Again slow. Bowled it. Over pitched. See, most of these batsmen struggle to play the slow balls that have no pace on them. But a decent batsman makes most of it, like Kamarpal displayed today in the innings earlier. 6 for 67 now. Sachin plays that ball direct to the fielder at short mid wicket. End of another successful over from Sakale. 2 for 11 from his 2. 13 over gone. 67. Legends going through the motions here. Varun punched off the back foot for a single. See, that was a full ball again and played on the back foot. Hit straight. Is it going? No, just stopped by the fielder at long off. So it's single. No momentum in the innings for the Legends right from the start. High up in the air, but in the vacant area. Just a single. Driven but straight to the fielder. End of the over. New over from Sakali. Rocks back onto the back foot. Another misfield. Results a single. Not that it will help the Legends too much, but rolls the number to 73 for the loss of 6 wickets. That's Kevin. Missed the ball. It was full. Attempted the slog sweep. That's the 3rd wicket for Sakali. He has that Sairaj Bahutalish look. Not the height and the body, but the face looks like, a little bit like the former Indian leg spinner. Seventh wicket. Down now. Stallions just need 3 wickets. In Hindi we say बस औपचारिकता रह गई है. It's going through the motions, the Legends. Formalities being completed here. 26.3 runs and over. Much more than Herculean task for the tailenders. Would be more than Herculean even for the top order batsman to score 26 runs and over for the next 5 overs as well. Hasn't been done ever before. In this league, at least. Another leg spinner. Just single of the first ball. Kamarpal trying his arm. He's not a bowler. Usually you won't see him bowling, but on, I guess, is his day. He's got no wicket to his name so far, but on your day you never know, as this one has been put up towards the square leg boundary for 4. It will be a huge win here for the Stallions. Pretty one-sided game, as you can probably tell. Should be cut off by Noshan at mid-wicket. Extension of arms from the umpire, signalling a wide ball. Play and a miss. Coming weekend is going to be a warm weekend, Anand. Any plans?
You said this one is a long weekend?
No, I'm saying coming weekend is going to be a warm one.
A warm one. I think I'm between here and inland cricket grounds and Westwind, so that's where I'll be spending my weekend. But maybe a nice barbecue party outside, maybe. We'll see.
You'll look forward to the summer in Calgary. Otherwise, it's a cold place. As everybody staying here and probably watching this telecast would already know, there's nothing that I'm saying that you don't know. No harm in reiterating, as Sakale bowls the next one. Doesn't collect the ball on his follow through. Akshay moves to 25. He's probably enjoying the batting out there. No pressure, really, because can't do much now. Might as well enjoy the time in the middle. Oh, direct throw would have been curtains for Bhupen for sure. Another sloppy display of fielding. Paltry 85 for the loss of 7 wickets. That's well done. That's how you stop the balls. The previous one, same fielder, was sloppy, making amends there. Driven straight to Ketan. Oh, no need. Don't enjoy your bowler. This tournament being brought to you by 20 Yard Network. Please like and share. And thanks to our sponsors, OP Lawyers, Power Physiotherapy and Massage, and Sherbon. 2026 season. Sherbon led the good times roll. Second over for Kamarpal. Spun across the batsman, squared him up there. Is that a catch? That gives the first wicket to Kamarpal. First wicket of his career in this league. Spun across and the slip. Made no mistake in catching that. 8th wicket down here. As Bhupen walks back. State of the match is making me yawn. A lot of wild white flowers on the field, Anand. Not sure what they are, but doesn't look like dandelions.
I think maybe some pollen.
I'll take a picture later and ask ChatGPT and tell you next time what it is. When it's your day, even a non-bowler takes a wicket. It was the first one for Kamarpal. Driven to the long off area. They walk for a single. $87 for 8. When the gap is so big, I think the ICC should make a rule the captains could shake hand in call of the match. But it's more about the advertising money, right? They wouldn't make that. A lot of money being spent on advertisements. So the more the time, the merrier it makes for the earnings. Otherwise, this situation, captains could well shake the hands. It's like in Test cricket in mandatory overs. But T20 is more of economics than the game itself. There should be a run out there. Should be a run out still, but I think he'll make the grounds back. Comedy of errors. Everybody's laughing. Batsman is laughing. The non-striker is laughing. Wicket-keeper, Kamar Pal, everybody's laughing. Had this been a tighter situation, everybody would have been shouting on each other as Dhawan bowls the next one. Appeal for LFW and is given. End of the innings for Akshay, and I think they're shaking the hands as they only have 10 players. Comprehensive win here for the Stallions. The chase right from the beginning had no momentum. Just 3 batsmen crossing the double figures. Otherwise looks like a mobile number. 503134. '89 is all they could muster in response to a majestic 210 by the Stallions. The Stallions won the game by 121 runs. This is a bowling card for you. Tehzeeb bowled pretty well. Picked up 1 for 15 from 3. Smith 2 for 14 from 3. Damanpreet Singh 1 for 15 from 2.2. Varun Dugal bowled brilliantly. I think he was the pick of the bowlers. Didn't pick up too many wickets, but he bowled very well, exceedingly well. 1 for 13 from 4. Akhil Sakale 3 for 18 from his 4, and Kavarpal Singh, who tried his arm, 1 for 9. It's safe to assume that Kavarpal will be the man of the match for today's game. No other player comes close to today's display by him, so doesn't need a genius to guess the player of the game for today. As the standings as of so far, Kings 2 topping the table with 30 points, and CCA with 24. And Kings 1 at 18, followed by the rest. Kavarpal Singh, player of the match. End of the match here, and my colleague Anand and me, Sandeep, return you back to the studios with the news that Stallions have won this game by a mammoth 121 runs, with Kavarpal Singh being the man of the match. We shall bring the live coverage for the next game, which is on Thursday. Tomorrow also there is a game, so We will join you back then, 6 p.m. Calgary time. Till then, bye-bye.